This is the true story of Pocahontas and not the Disney-fied version we've all seen. It's essential to understand who Pocahontas truly was and why indigenous people dislike the Disney reimagining. Pocahontas was born in the late 1500s, but her birth name wasn't actually Pocahontas. It was Matawaka, which means flower between two streams. She happened to be the daughter of her tribe's chief, and when John Smith and his fellow English colonists arrived, she was just a young girl of 9 or 10, while Smith was 27. John Smith was someone many native people in the area genuinely feared. He had this notorious reputation for swooping into native villages, holding their chief's head at gunpoint, and demanding food, supplies, and whatever else they had. It got so desperate that mothers in these tribes even felt compelled to offer themselves to the English colonists because they knew their children were being sexually targeted by these men. Pocahontas, at a mere 14 years old, married a young warrior and soon found herself expecting their child. To consolidate their power over the native tribes, the English colonists targeted Pocahontas, seeing her as the chief's daughter. Tragically, when she was just 15, Pocahontas was kidnapped, her husband was murdered, and she was forced to give up her firstborn child. This horrific experience took a heavy toll on her, plunging her into severe depression. Shortly after her abduction, in a small ray of comfort, the colonists permitted her to confide in her older sister, who accompanied them. Pocahontas opened up to her older sister, sharing the painful truth about how she had been raped multiple times by these men. As time passed, Pocahontas converted to Christianity and adopted the name Rebecca. However, many years down the line, tragedy struck during a dinner with the English colonists. Pocahontas suddenly fell ill and vomited, ultimately passing away. People who had been with her that day insisted she had been perfectly healthy prior to the incident, leading to suspicions of foul play, possibly poisoning. Shockingly, she was only 21 years old at the time. According to numerous historians, the native people who had accompanied Pocahontas were subsequently sold into slavery. Following her untimely demise, her sister faced a grim fate, being sold as an attraction for carnivals. And if this story wasn't already heartbreaking, Pocahontas' father, the chief of her tribe, learned of her death a year later and died from a broken heart and profound grief.